Hello, friends. This is Becky. Today is June 15th, I believe. I am in Sandy, Utah. I need to drop something off to a friend, so I'm going to venturing for a little bit. And actually, you might not be able to see that very well, but the mountain out right there, the light brown part is actually Bingham Canyon Copper Mine, which I have another video of that I might post. Yeah, or I might redo it, I don't know. But anyways, this is a little bit about the early pioneers. I have not read this yet, but Sons of the Utah Pioneers, that's what SUP means. Church takes root in Sandy. And then this monument recalls the early history of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in the Sandy area and the 3 pioneer chapels that were located across the street to the east, which I'll show you the one that's still there. Or that's probably a newer one, but a few church members had homesteaded in the low sagebrush and mesquite-covered hills of this area in the early 1870s, but they attended organized wards outside of the area. In the fall of 1873, the Sandy area members decided to start their own group and hired a hall belonging to George Parker for $15 a month. So basically, they rented it. By early winter, the group was meeting in a room for the Utah Southern Railway Depot. Railway Depot. Their sponsor was the South Cottonwood Ward, and Isaac Harrison was set apart as the presiding elder. And I'm going to say $15 nowadays doesn't sound like a lot for rent. Back then, it would have been a lot. I'd love to know the conversion for that conversion rate. It was very likely the next spring when the meeting place was changed again, this time to the home of the Andrew O. Gialta family, Gealta, Gialta, maybe. It was recorded that many baptisms were performed in the Gialta pond. The same year, 1874, William Newell, William W. Scott Harrison, and Gialta purchased a small frame building that was located near the railroad depot, moved it on rails to the lot across the street, and prepared it for holding church meetings. This structure was used as a chapel for 8 years. In about 1875, Newell replaced Harrison as presiding elder of the Sandy group, and he served for 2 years. On July 7th, 1877, the group was made a branch of the newly organized Union Ward, and John Sharp, I think, who was away serving a mission, was called as branch president. So that meant he came home. Sharp was set apart on his return the next year. He presided until the branch was made a ward in September 1882. Ezekiel Holman was called as the first bishop of the Sandy Ward. His counselors were Emil Hartvigsson and Gialta. W. Wilson was the ward's first clerk. They immediately launched a building program, and by January of 1883, the Sandy members were meeting in a new, larger frame chapel, 40 feet long by 26 feet wide. This building served Sandy Ward members for 18 years. Note of interest: on a typical autumn Sunday in the 1880s, the ward's 8 deacons would meet at the chapel at 8 a.m., build a fire in the stove for heating, sweep the floor, and dust. Then they would run home for a wash-up. On their return, they would call at Osterman's Bakery for 2 to 4 slices of bread for the sacrament. At church, 2 silver goblets were used for the sacrament water, and each member had an opportunity to sip from one or the other. On the bottom here it says site number 11, Temple Quarry, chapter of the Sons of Utah Pioneers, dedicated July 4th, 1986. So I was almost 10, literally within a few days. By 1893, Sandy members had again outgrown their facilities, and the foundation and basement walls for a new large brick chapel were laid. However, brick was in short supply, and nothing more was done on the building for several years. Finally, in 1897, a quantity of pressed brick became available, and construction of the chapel resumed. Missionaries were sent out during this period for the sole purpose of raising funds for the building. The elegant brick chapel was finished in 1900. See the drawing right there. Just in time for the first conference of the New Jordan Stake. New stake president Orrin P. Miller conducted overflow meetings both Saturday and Sunday, May 5th and 6th. As Sandy's first LDS brick chapel was used and enjoyed for 6 decades. It was torn down and the ground cleared only after the Sandy First and Second Wards completed a modern new chapel at another location in 1960. Oops, I'm sorry, and there again is the Bingham Canyon copper main across the valley. Sorry, it's bouncy, and got some beautiful trees here on both sides. And then I'm gonna just turn around, and there is the Sandy Utah West Stake Recreation Center, and a beautiful view of the Wasatch Mountains. So this is the lot that they were referring to on the plaque there. And I doubt that the recreation center is original from the early 1900s, but it's still an old building. I don't see any information that says when it was built, though. Maybe I can look that up and find out, or my brother can. Okay, I'm gonna go across and take a little closer look. There we go. Didn't see the chimney before. I like that. That's neat. I'm gonna go on the other side. Right here we are on the west side of the building. There's the marker we were just at. And this building is definitely in use. Right now there's some guys in there playing basketball. So it's being used as a recreation building. But that explains why the lights are on and why there's cars in the parking lot. That's so cool. And there's the address. There's the nearby school. There we go. I think that's... Oh, and there's another... This one's probably not a chimney, but another light or whatever may have been used as a chimney at some point. Okay, there you go. Talk to you later. You guys all have a good day. And yeah, there's still snow. There's a little bit of snow left on the Wasatch Mountains. Even after, well, We had 101 degrees on Saturday. Today's Wednesday, but we also had the last 2 days have been cool, so that, and have had rain, so that's probably where the snow came from. Anyways, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Love you. Be good, be kind, and be creative, and be adventurous. Bye-bye.